Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel, House of Grace. I'm Erica. I hope you guys are having a great Wednesday. It's the day before Thanksgiving, so I hope that you are having a great day and that you have great plans for tomorrow. I just wanted to jump on here real quick. It's not going to be a super long video today because I have lots of things to do. But something that was on my mind for today was that we are meant for community. So yesterday we had a really great day with our homeschool group. We homeschool with Classical Conversations, and even though we are done for this semester, we still decided to meet up on Tuesdays and hang out and let the kids play and let the moms, hang out and talk. But I was just thinking yesterday because a couple of weeks ago, actually it might have been a month or two ago now, there was a sermon at our church that Jenny Allen did actually. And if you don't know who Jenny Allen is, she wrote the book Find Your People, which is a really good study on building friendships. And it talks all about community and how we were meant for community. We weren't meant to do life alone. And it's so interesting because when she preached her sermon, which I can link that down below, her sermon, we go to Life Church, which has tons of locations throughout the United States. So if you are looking for a church, maybe check out their website and see if there's a location in your area. They are an amazing church. But anyway, when she was preaching her message, it really got to me because I always considered it a character flaw that I always want to be around people. And it's pretty interesting because I'm pretty introverted. I think I might be an introverted extrovert, but I don't like being around huge groups of people because then I feel like my voice gets lost. But I like being around a small group of people that I'm like intimately friends with, and it just recharges my battery like nothing else. And I just really love it. But anyway, when she was talking in that sermon, she was just talking about how we were meant for community. And it just really hit home with me that it's not a character flaw. Like, this is how God made us. We are not meant to be alone. We are not meant to go through life alone. And even in the Bible, I wanted to read you this scripture. It's Hebrews 10:24 through 25. And it says, "Let us think of ways to motivate one another to acts of love and good works. And let us not neglect our meeting together as some people do, but encourage one another, especially now that the day of his return is drawing near." And it just made me think yesterday, we had such a good day. We went to the park and then to lunch, and then we all shopped at Michael's together. And this group of people, they're so important in my life. It just really made me think like how important community is, because if I didn't have them, I wouldn't have had that day yesterday. My son wouldn't have had that day with his friends yesterday. And a lot of times when you homeschool, people often ask about the socialization aspect. And one of the reasons I joined Classical Conversations, in all honesty, was for the community. I didn't want to do it alone. And it's been really great. Like, we just have our group isn't huge, but it's actually kind of nice that way because we've all developed these pretty good friendships, and our kids are really good friends, and it's just, I don't know, it's just awesome. It just made me think yesterday that how COVID kind of put us in a position where we all were alone for a period of time, and that became the norm. And obviously we're seeing the effects of that with rising anxiety and depression and all of these things, especially in kids and teenagers. And with the social media, people think that that's a way of socializing, but it's not socializing at all. And we were meant to be together. We were meant to talk together. We were meant to share meals together. So I would just encourage you, if you are in a season where maybe you're feeling lonely, or maybe you're really thinking to yourself like, wow, I really wish I had a community around me, I would really encourage you to take that step to try to build that community, because sometimes you have to be the one to initiate it. It's not always going to come to you super easily. And sometimes it's scary, and sometimes it's hard to put yourself out there and be vulnerable. But I promise you, if you surround yourself with the right people, it's definitely worth it. And I don't know, I'm thinking about possibly making that like a series on this channel, like ways that we can build community, because I think it's so incredibly important. But I would just encourage you to get out there, try to build community. So if maybe you need to be the person to take the first step, pick up the phone and call someone. If you're running to the store, maybe invite one of your friends along with you, or, text someone you haven't talked to in a long time and ask them if they want to go grab a cup of coffee, or stop by a neighbor's house with, a meal or a treat or something. just put yourself out there and really take that step to try to build that community, because it's so incredibly important. And I'm grateful that I have been vulnerable recently in the last couple years, building community, and it's just been amazing. But yeah, all this to say, it was just really on my mind after yesterday having such a great day with our community, that it just really, drove the point home even more how meant we are for community, and that it's not a character flaw if you feel like you want to be around people all the time, and maybe you need to be the person to take that first step. Put yourself out there, be vulnerable, send out the invites, and don't give up, because just because one person says no doesn't mean that another person's going to say no, and just keep trying, because it will be worth it in the end. But I hope you guys have a great day, and as always, if there's any way that I can pray for you, please drop it in the comments down below. I would absolutely love to pray for you, and I hope that you guys have a great day and a great Thanksgiving, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!